What's up, everybody? It's Priyon Joni. So right now, the whole world is going through some pretty tough times right now. We're dealing with a pandemic that's not only affecting the medical field, but is also affecting us economically. A lot of areas, cities, and countries that are on lockdown to help mitigate the spread of the virus. For a lot of people who are musicians, artists, DJs, anything that has to do with performing musically, it's definitely taken a toll. A lot of bookings were canceled. A lot of bars and nightclubs had to shut down. A lot of music festivals had to close. And it's a tough time because a lot of people, and not just entertainers, but a great deal of people need that next paycheck to pay their bills now. So today I wanted to do a video that might actually help you guys in your industries. You see, right now, we are in what's called the information age. It's a time where information is now currency. And the biggest catalyst for information is the internet. And right now, one of the things that you can count on is that the internet still works, for now. But one of the biggest problems for just about the majority of people is that they're not cashing in on the information age. People are still coming in, trading time for dollars, and a lot of their jobs require them to actually physically be there in order to be able to work. In the information age, it's actually possible to, one, make money from a job you do staying home, and two, make passive income, which is making money while you sleep. Now, I'm not trying to sound like a multi-level marketing guru. I'm not trying to sell you or sign you up on anything. What this video is about is actually just taking what you already know how to do and utilizing the power of the internet and make a little side cash at least for the next time something like this happens. Phil Morris from Digital DJ Tips did a really great video earlier today talking about 4 things DJs can do during the times of lockdown. Definitely check it out. It's a lot of good content. But one of the major things that he talked about was you need to create. Create what exactly? Create content. I'm not saying that we should all end gigs, but truth is, when you DJ at the club or your wedding gig, the revenue stream of those specific tasks end when the event is over. When you create content, the revenue stream is theoretically infinite, so long as the internet works. So what am I specifically talking about, since I'm being vague right now? So in the information age, there are several ways to make money. Some of the ways is you don't necessarily have to be Amazon, you don't have to be Google themselves, you don't have to be Michael Dell creating Dell computers, you don't have to be Apple. You can just be an everyday person who's willing to invest a little bit of their own money and own time to something that could be a little fruitful a few years down the road. I have a friend who does affiliate marketing, and I don't want to embarrass him by saying his name, but he is killing it in that game. That's one of the paths you could take. But as an artist, what could you do? Well, let's start with what I do. I have a social media presence. I have a YouTube. Thanks to a lot of you guys who watch my channel, I was able to provide content and lessons and vlogs to you guys at no cost to you, thanks to the ad revenue set up by YouTube. And it's not only ad revenue that I gain from. A lot of the products I talk about and review, I leave an Amazon affiliate link down below in the comment section. And the awesome thing about Amazon affiliate links is you don't get commission just on the product that you linked. You get it on their whole cart when they order something. I don't know the exact details of it all, but generally anything they buy after they click that link, you get credit for. A lot of people will tell me, oh, I'm too shy on the camera. I'm not really good at teaching things. I'm not that good to be a teacher of my craft. Nobody's interested in my boring life. Nobody cares about my opinion. So here's the thing. 80% of most of the video that's recorded when I'm doing one of these videos is actually just wasted footage of me stumbling over my words or silent moments. And that's because I am a terrible, terrible speaker. I have ADHD, and I'm not like Phil Morris, who can go for 15, 30 minutes straight on a live stream and just talk to people. In fact, that's why I'm not live streaming this now. But here's my point. One of the responsibilities you have as an artist is you have to grow a fan base. And the way to grow a fan base is to actually let them in on your life a little bit. Now, I'm not saying get personal, like super personal, but you have to let them see a little bit more than just what they see when you do a show or do a gig. And the only way to do that is to have a real solid social media presence. When I was at about 1,500 subscribers on my YouTube channel, people used to tell me, it's like, oh, well, the time of YouTube is done and I don't have a chance. And, you know, like the big people are going to stay the big people. Like that wave has long and passed. So it took me 7 years to get my first 1,000 subscribers. It took me all the way up to the 9-year mark to get to 2,000. From 2,000 to 10,000, it took me a year. That was almost a year ago, and now I am at 19,600, and I'm hoping to hit 20,000 before it's been 1 year since I hit 10. What I'm telling you is it's not too late to create content around your brand so that you can generate revenue and market yourself at the same time. See, right now, with absolutely no gigs, I'm still making a decent income to stay afloat, just based on everything I do on the internet. Lessons with digital DJ tips don't stop, and the content I make for YouTube doesn't stop. In fact, with everyone home right now, my view counts have accelerated a little bit. If Netflix's stock is any indication what people are doing while they're at home, that should tell you that people are just at home streaming, and not just on Netflix, maybe Hulu, and most likely YouTube. And the point is, that's a lot of cash flow that people are missing out on. And you know what the amazing thing about content creation online is? You're not in competition with anybody else. What I mean is, people can subscribe to Carlo from the Philippines and also subscribe to me, watch both of our content whenever they wish, and we both get a solid paycheck. Think about this scenario. If you've ever thought about actually opening a DJ school or doing DJ lessons, consider the possibility of doing it online instead, or also doing it online. Right now, with all the lockdowns, all the physical DJ schools are closed, but everybody online is still operational. In fact, a lot of people like myself, we work from home. In the information age, the flow of information doesn't stop. So for this point, it's about social media presence, creating content around your brand, and garnering followers. If it's that easy, why doesn't everyone do it? Well, it's not exactly easy, but the hardest part is that people think that just by simply creating content, people are just going to follow. It's not that easy. What happens is, after 2 months, 3 months, maybe a year or two, and somebody only has like 200, 300 subscribers, like a low number, the virality of their content isn't really rising, and they get discouraged and give up on it. Why am I going to spend time on this when I can make 200, 300, 400 bucks working at that bar, or 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 doing this wedding? I'm just throwing random numbers out there, but stay with me. The mindset that you have to get into is the fact that this is not a job right away. This is not an income right away. You are investing your time so that this content that you create will eventually become fruitful enough to sustain itself. It's an exponential curve. And also, the quality of your content does matter. Number one, you have to be honest. Number two, you have to be original. So if you're just regurgitating what everyone else on YouTube is saying, there's not much reason for people to really engage in your video. So here's my approach to my videos. I like to say things to my viewers that I wish people would have said when I was trying to do research on how to succeed. See, a long time ago, what I wanted to do was I wanted to be one of those big producer DJs. I'm nowhere near that level, but I could tell you right now, 10, 15 years ago, when I'm looking for books, I'm looking for videos, looking for content on that specific topic, all I would run across is how to be a wedding DJ, how to be successful at your business and garner clients, how to be professional to gain more corporate events. And honestly, that's not what I was looking for. And bless your heart if that's the industry you're in. I'm not talking down on it. All I'm saying is that it wasn't for me. That content was simply not available, and I would only get like maybe a morsel of it from magazines, reading interviews from major DJs and producers. See, my rule is the way I sort out good advice from bad advice is only listen to the people with the results that you are looking for and are practicing what they're preaching. I'm not going to succeed listening to a person who's never walked the path of where I'm trying to get to. Anyways, I went off on a tangent. That's a topic for another video, ADHD. But yeah, a social media presence where you can monetize your content is very, very important. Well, if you can monetize your videos, what's something else that you can monetize? Well, the obvious one is original music. Now, I get it. Not all DJs are in the interest of creating their own music. Majority of DJs are not. But if you're one of those guys, listen up. It's never been easier with the current tools to create your own tracks. And refining it has a lot more to do with practice than it does natural talent. Right now, all the artists that are taking a break from the music festivals that can't play right now because of the lockdown, they're banking off all the streams of their music. And some of you might say, well, I kind of get how to make music, but I don't know how to release it. I don't have a record label. Well, have you heard of DistroKid? This almost comes off like a shameless plug, but listen up. This is how easy it is to basically get your music on Spotify. You sign up for DistroKid, you upload your song, put up the artwork, pick which services you want yours to appear on, then click upload, and your music is online. Your friends can add your music to their playlist, and you're an instant Spotify artist. You don't have to wait for a record label to sign you on in order to become an artist with legitimately released music. And what's also cool is for a certain amount a year, I want to say $20, you can even release covers of other people's music. Use my promo code and get 7% off. The point is, the barriers it used to take back in the day in order to release your music are no longer there. It's super affordable to get your music released. And here's the truth. It's inevitable. We're going to be facing another economic recession. The playing field is going to be flat and fair. The music industry is going to be in shambles. Major labels are going to be scraping. They're going to have the resources, but they're going to be scraping. Right now is the best time to start pumping out music, to start working on your tangible content. You want content that's easily accessible by people from one click on their phone. And I'm not just talking about releasing through DistroKid, having an animated music video for your YouTube, having a list, an email list of DJs to blast your original tangible content to. That all plays together. Because at the end of the day, when shit hits the fan, again, your industrial age mode of income, which is going to gigs, trading time for cash, is going to take a hit. But what won't stop, given that the conditions of the internet stay the same, are the engagement on the content you created. So I don't want to make this video too long. It probably already is. I still got a lot to talk about in regards to how to do your finances and how to prepare for the next economic debacle. And yes, I saw earlier today on the news that there is a possibility for a stimulus, a $1,000 check going out to everybody. I don't know the details on it. I don't want to get political because people get sensitive, but until we have a social safety net, a lot of people are going to be struggling. So stay safe, everybody. Please wash your hands. If you got any questions, comments, or anything to add regarding the topic of this video, please leave them in the comment section below. We'd love to hear your thoughts, answer any questions, or have any other suggestions of how to generate income during times like these that people will find helpful. Look forward to what you guys have to say. If you like this video, please click that like button. It really helps me out produce more videos like this to help you folks at home where we're all going through the same thing. And if it's your first time here and you found this video useful, please click that subscribe button and don't forget to click that little bell icon so you get a notification the next time I upload a video. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care.